Hello, hello.
What's up, Verdonia radio system?
Welcome to Buttersock.
Where we talk about random things just as random as our title.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we're rolling. I think maybe. We're just going to talk.
Yes.
Because I don't know if we're on or not, but we're going to guess we are.
Yes.
Okay. So the first topic that we're going to talk about is the zombie apocalypse. And we're going to talk about what we would do if a zombie apocalypse started.
Yes. And we're going to talk about how we think we would survive if we think we wouldn't survive. To be quite honest, I don't know if I would make it through a zombie apocalypse.
I think I would die super fast in a zombie apocalypse, but I would like to think I wouldn't, but who knows?
Yes. So let's picture the first day of the apocalypse.
Okay.
I would say.
It's like a small wave of zombies because it's only first. So, like, honestly, we could take those ones down, but then once it got a little bit bigger, that was when I would start to worry. But honestly, I feel like if you have a flamethrower, you're completely fine because zombies are, like, afraid of fire.
Like, would that be a proven fact, though?
That's a proof of fact. I know zombies are afraid of fire.
But what if these zombies we encounter are some, like, hyper breed? We don't know anything about these zombies.
Okay, but, like, even
flamethrower? Where would you get a flamethrower?
You could find one on the internet, I'm sure. People that plan ahead.
So, like, the day the zombie apocalypse happens, you're hopping on eBay and trying to get a zombie, like, a
Amazon
flamethrower?
Prime, one-day shipping.
Like, you try to pick it up in the hour?
I don't have anything, especially here at Fredonia, I don't have anything I can use. I have my car I could hit them with, but that would do more damage to
I don't know.
car.
I got a nice butter knife. Watch out, zombies.
Watch out, zombies.
So,
yeah, what is your ideal weapon? What would you want?
My ideal weapon?
To kill zombies, what would be the weapon of your choice?
Personally, I just go back to Hunger Games. I want to be Katniss Everdeen of the zombie apocalypse. Do I know how to shoot a bow and arrow?
So you want a bow and arrow?
Yes. But like a cool one, like some silver steel.
See, I feel like the bow and arrow would take too long to, like, load. Like, you need, like, an automatic gun. Like, you can't take any chances. Like, if you're talking about zombies that, like, are resilient against fire, you don't got time to load a bow and arrow.
I know I was debating your theory that they don't like fire, but I think we should say they don't like fire. That makes sense.
No, but I know they do. Like, every zombie movie,
I know.
They are afraid of fire.
And I tested you on that, but I agree. I think they would not like fire.
Flamethrower, easy. You circle with the fire, they back off, or you could just light them on fire.
Flaming arrows.
Okay, but you still have to load the arrow.
But like I said, in this theoretical zombie apocalypse, I'm Katniss Everdeen.
Okay.
To
the listeners out there, do you think a bow and arrow is a good weapon of choice?
Yes.
No. Wrong.
It's like the flamethrower, but like elevated. Like I got the range. You get up close, I stay back, and I don't accidentally shoot you because
I don't get close with an automatic.
Are we sticking together in this zombie apocalypse, or are we going our own roads?
If you are choosing a bow and arrow, I'm not sticking with you.
Okay, but I'd also have like a sword with like a cool
You're choosing
handle.
the most awful weapons to bring to a zombie apocalypse.
Man,
you need like the biggest guns. Shotgun.
Can you shoot a gun? I'm being...
No, but at the zombie apocalypse, I'm going to learn. Like, I don't need a license. The
but
zombies.
Also, bow and arrow, I know I can really hit my targets because I took an archery class once in summer camp. I'm ready to go.
I think I shot like one arrow before at the same like summer camp vibe. Like, I was also at summer camp. I think
summer
it's a
camp archers.
universal experience.
Wow.
Yeah. So, to the listeners out there, start contemplating your zombie apocalypse because you never know when they might strike.
That's why I have a bunker
You have a
at my
bunker?
hometown in my basement.
It's ready?
It's ready. I got gallons of water. I got blankets.
Wow.
I got fertilizer because we're going to be making our own plants.
Wow.
I got
You're thinking ahead.
canned food.
Already.
Yes.
I guess I will be.
already have domesticated a raccoon that's going to be my carrier. And he's going to be my like Disney like Disney
about your
movie
dog?
sidekick. My dog, no. He's not as moldable as
So you're
my
just going to let
raccoon.
the zombies take it?
No, he would survive, but he's not my Disney character sidekick.
Okay.
My
guess I
raccoon
guess
is
I will
because,
be.
like I said, I have a bunker. But what I was also thinking is, what if it happens at college? Then I'm stuck without my sidekick raccoon.
Yeah. I don't know, man. That's a tough one. What would the raccoon what would the raccoon do for you though? Like I would want a dragon if I were to pick a
Dragon.
yeah. What is the question? But oh, look, a raccoon is more realistic than a dragon. You're gonna tame a raccoon.
Yes, it is so much more realistic. I know it's
Okay.
already the zombie apocalypse, but I'm telling you, like a raccoon, they are so versatile. They can carry. Have you ever seen Pocahontas? There was a raccoon in that movie, and that thing was useful.
Pocahontas is a Disney movie. Okay.
I've been saying it's my Disney character sidekick. My raccoon,
So what
he
is-
can talk.
So, you out of all the Disney character sidekicks you could pick, you pick the raccoon from Pocahontas.
Not that exact raccoon. It's tailored to me.
Okay, but you would pick a raccoon.
You know what I just thought about? We never introduced
Oh
ourselves.
my God, you're right.
A quick break for introductions. As we said, this is Buttersock.
This is Buttersock indeed, and we are your hosts.
iCarly, don't copyright us.
Oh yeah, no, that was an original idea we came up with.
Yeah.
It's totally not based off that Nickelodeon show that you watched when you were little.
Yeah. Anyways, my name is Avery,
And I am Ava.
and this is Buttersock.
Buttersock.
I'm not beatboxing anymore.
Buttersock.
Buttersock. Zombie apocalypse. Back to that.
Yeah, back to that. Because what is... no. We're off the zombie apocalypse. Obviously, you would die.
I would. I don't
Okay,
think I would
no,
die
no, 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 no.
first. At least.
I don't think I would die first. But honestly, if it came to an apocalyptic world, I don't want to survive in that anyways.
That is so sad.
Oh.
I'd want to.
Why would you wanna live in
survive
an
to
apocalyptic-
spite the zombies?
No, I'd rather just join them. They're like the new. They're like the new people.
What if you don't come back as a zombie though?
Okay, well then I die and I'm not fighting zombies. Fine by
Okay.
me. Okay, so what Disney sidekick would you want? Personally, I would really want the dragon from. Oh, we're actually gonna be playing a song.
So we will be back.
We'll be back.
Don't go too Jackson DeCarlo here. You're listening to 88.9 FM.
The voice of Fredonia.
And we're back.
What's up, Fredonia? We're back. If you're just tuning in, we are
Butterstock,
where we talk about things just as random as the title of our show.
I'm Avery.
And I'm Ava.
Wow, that was real nice.
That was really clean. Before we had our little break, we were talking about ideal Disney characters, and
sidekick.
honestly, I think it would be Mushu from Mulan for me. I just
That
have a
is a good
fascination
one.
with dragons, and I feel like he has like the spirit guides. Like he can help me somehow.
I
feel like
that.
he's the most valuable.
For me, I think the horse from Rapunzel, Maximus.
Okay, that's a
Do you
good
know?
choice.
I feel like
I do know.
he would match my
He would match your
energy.
energy.
Oh,
Yeah, and
that was
And
beautiful.
you don't have to walk. You can ride the horse.
Exactly, and I strongly dislike walking. Oh my gosh,
I strongly dislike walking. Too.
I would pull up on my horse on campus. I'd be the ultimate horse girl
Let's talk about how unfortunate it is to walk around campus.
in the cold winter
If you
months.
don't understand, if you've ever been to Fredonia, the campus is relatively small, but it is probably like 20 degrees out, and walking that in the cold is just not fun. And I'd personally rather do literally anything than that.
As much as I love this campus, the parking lot to the
parking
dorms
lot is so bad.
has been
The mile walk,
so. It's made me question a lot of things about
it's
myself.
made me resilient.
Yes, that's a good way
Yeah.
to put it.
Yeah.
And I really just feel stronger every time I walk
Yeah.
through the freezing cold. Every time I wake up in the morning, get out of bed,
Wake
and
up.
brave this cruel world.
You wake up, you walk out, fresh, cold breeze hits you right in the face, and you're like, "Good morning."
Good morning, USA.
I don't know if that's copyright.
It's not copyrighted because it's actually, that was an original thought.
That yeah.
Anyways, I say we
anyways.
go back to the zombie apocalypse.
Okay, what do you want to talk about the zombie apocalypse?
Because we're not going to stay here at campus. And you can go anywhere in the world. Where would you want to live out your days in the zombie apocalypse?
Hawaii.
Okay,
It's an island,
that's true.
but if
Getting there, you
But-
still have to think about the logistics of getting there.
okay, well, I feel like planes will still be running somehow, or I could find
boat?
someone who I can pay who was looking to go to.
Good old-fashioned boat.
Yeah, I feel like if I could find someone to pay to take me across, like I feel like that's an option.
True.
Like if I see Elon Musk,
Why do you see Elon Musk?
imagine Elon
In
Musk
the
as
middle
a
of the zombie.
zombie. Oh my god,
Oh my gosh. Lizard
All the
people.
all the billionaires.
The lizard
they'd be
people-
out of here so fast.
We wouldn't
They
have
got
to
backup
worry
plans.
about only zombies. The lizard people would see this as an
Oh my God,
opportunity.
the aliens, everyone would come.
Everyone would just pop out of hiding.
And they'd be like, you know what? We're here.
They'd be like, you humans, you fools.
You fools.
And then we'd have
It's like, oh my God.
zombies, lizard people, and
Imagine-
aliens.
Imagine if I just like took off my mask and I was actually a lizard person. How'd you feel? How'd you
What
feel
if
about that?
I'm a lizard person?
I guess we gotta. To the listeners out there, make sure your closest ones aren't lizards.
Yes.
If you have some things you can notice is an abnormally long tongue.
Can you stick out your tongue real quick? Oh,
Is it long?
I don't know. I'm a little suspicious.
I don't know. I'm a little suspicious. Ooh, that little curl. Since you can't see, Avery did a little tongue curl.
Yeah, it was actually impressive because I'm a lizard person.
What?
Do you remember that thing about Justin Bieber being spotted in Australia transforming out of his lizard person body into him?
Oh my God.
So could you imagine? That's where I'd go for the zombie
Celebrity
apocalypse.
life.
I would go to Australia
Why?
because then I'd.
It's like so open. And it's desert.
But I could like
Kinda.
easily make a
I don't know the
bunker.
climate.
Like I'm really into this bunker idea.
See, I'd rather go out.
To Hawaii?
I'd rather like if I'm gonna be taken by the zombies, I'm not hiding in no bunker. I'm gonna go as far as I possibly can.
I've played so much
Because, like,
Minecraft.
what's the
I know
point-
how to make a good bunker.
No, but like, what's the point of sitting in your bunker for years on years? Because when you come out, the world is just going to be not as beautiful as it once was.
and
Quote.
that's where the revenge comes in.
How are you going to take revenge on zombies?
Lizard people and aliens
What if
now.
you see, I feel like
This
best
is
case-
just the apocalypse.
I feel like the everything that could possibly go wrong. Tornadoes, hurricanes, fires, flames.
Walmart gets wiped out of toilet paper again.
Again. No. Yeah, but I just don't agree with the bunker. I
My
agree with
Australian
everything else.
bunker in the outback,
The outback.
putting
You
shrimp
could-
on the barbie.
Maybe a kangaroo could help you. You could sit in its little pocket.
I changed my
You could sit in a
sidekick.
little
Forget the
pocket.
raccoon. I have a huge
He would save
kangaroo,
you.
and he would transport
Oh
me.
my God, I never really thought about zombie animals.
I don't think those are a thing.
Why
Ooh.
not?
But there's like the mushroom that it attaches itself to ants' heads and controls them. And it's this, like, I don't know the proper name, but it's like the zombie mushroom.
Interesting.
Isn't that, like, could you imagine? That would be a sad day to be an ant. You get taken over by a mushroom.
All your friends are like, we don't associate with you anymore.
Yeah, you're like, you're not a
'Cause
part.
they're
You're
like,
not listening
you're
to
just
the
not
queen.
yourself anymore. You're
Yeah,
just not you.
Antony.
Antony.
Yes.
Well, I was gonna say something and it completely fell out of my head because you started talking about something else.
About zombie mushrooms.
No, it wasn't
That
about
sounds like it would
zombie
be like an
mushrooms.
edgy tea.
Zombie
Name.
mushrooms debut band.
Wow.
Zombie mushroom.
Are we
Kinda
gonna
fun.
start a band
Okay.
right now? Zombie
Just in, folks.
This
Buttersock
turned
is
into
turning
a
into-
music podcast.
Music podcast.
Podcast radio
where
show.
we sing for you.
A one. Oh, two.
We're just kidding.
We wouldn't put
You'll
you
have
through
to
that.
stick around later to see if another show does
That's
that.
another.
That's the
thing.
local
Is this
lowdown.
our first and last episode of Buttersock?
The world. will
We
never
should
know.
we need the people to let us know.
We'll let the viewers tell us if they think there should be another
The
episode of
viewers?
Buttersock.
The listeners.
Oh, true. The listeners. I feel like I'm like breathing really hard on the mic.
Because then we can get into so many different kinds of butter. Salted butter. The world
Okay.
and empire of slime Instagram companies.
See, this was taken out of the script. And she decided to say it anyways. So
I was told
I was
That
told,
was-
don't make any butter jokes. And
here's a
she's
good
making
one.
some butter jokes.
I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself.
Okay.
Can I tell you a joke? You've probably heard this joke 6,000 times, but I think it would be really good to bring up here.
Okay.
What do you call a stick of butter when you throw it out of a window?
Oh God.
Do you know the
No,
answer?
No.
You've never heard this one?
No. I've only heard about whatever.
Get-
That's what
okay.
it-
This is
Continue the joke.
honestly so exciting because I thought this was such a
I
known
already
joke.
forgot the joke.
What do you call a stick of butter when you throw it out,
Okay,
out a
okay,
window?
Okay.
A butterfly?
Oh my God.
Get it?
I get it. I get it.
Isn't that genius? I love dad jokes.
Dude, I actually have a really good dad joke for you.
Hit me with it.
What's a DJ's favorite sauce?
I don't know.
Marinara.
I feel like that was executed poorly. Isn't it more like a
Yeah.
oh man. That's terrific.
I just got a viewer, a listener,
A listener?
a listener text in that they want more and more.
They
of
want
buttersock.
more?
They want more of the buttersock.
Wow.
They like the
They
randomness.
want to get hit with the buttersock. Filled with salted butter, unsalted butter, nutter butters. What are other things that have the word butter but don't actually have anything to do with the butter? Cookie
Ah.
butter,
Oh.
almond butter,
Oh, you're just pulling them out, aren't you?
coconut butter. I
Is
could have
that a
made
thing?
that
I don't
up.
think that's a thing.
This gets us into our next topic, butterboards.
I never agreed to this topic.
It doesn't matter. I'm gonna butter you up.
Ew.
with details about butter boards.
No.
Basically, I personally love a good charcuterie board.
Okay.
That appreciation comes from my mom. She's
Shout out to you.
She's a charcuterie queen.
Charcuterie
But butter
queen.
boards, it's basically you take a charcuterie board
Mhm.
and you spread butter
What?
on the actual board and then
Why?
put stuff to make the butter fun and then wipe bread across
Nah.
it.
Mm-mm. I don't like that.
But they can look real pretty.
I'm sure they can. Look
They
real
don't
pretty.
feel super practical
No, they don't.
because
sound
also
practical.
I
Like-
wouldn't want to rub a piece of bread on
a board.
On a board.
I want a knife. I want to do it myself. That just seems like too messy, and it just seems like a dumb idea in my book.
This is what we talked about the other day.
What?
Is like foods that in little amounts are great, but in big amounts are the
They're
worst
not.
thing ever.
Oatmeal.
Oh,
oatmeal.
no.
What?
Like I'm saying like butter. Like you take a little bit of butter and add it to a piece of toast. Awesome, but you're not
What?
going to put a stick of butter on a piece of toast.
You're talking about you're talking about putting butter on things?
No, I'm
I
saying
was
how
talking
it's
about
great.
food that I love for a period of time, and then I hate it.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oatmeal is one of
Oatmeal.
those.
I agree with that. Like I go
love
through
waking
oatmeal
up and
phases.
having a nice. I had such a big cereal. I sometimes
I
forget
love
cereal
cereal.
exists, and then I go into the cereal aisle.
Bagels.
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 If one would like to argue.
Bagel. I really love bagels all the time though. I never get sick of them.
But I go through
pretzel
phases.
bagel. Oh my! Have you ever had a pretzel bagel?
Why are you saying bagel? Seriously.
Bagel. I was just raised like that. Don't hate me, hate my mother.
That's a whole different
Dude,
can
my
of worms.
uncle says sandwich. Who says sandwich?
People upstate, they say eggs instead of eggs.
Eggs.
Like,
Ew.
I had a softball coach. We'd be like, what'd you have for breakfast?
Eggs.
I ate eggs with a side of toast.
Ew.
I don't know.
That's
I don't
weird.
know where
What
it
are-
came from.
I feel like we've had this conversation about ways that you've pronounced words.
About how I pronounce words?
Yeah.
Specifically?
Yeah. Do you say elementary
Elementary,
or do you say elementary?
crayon, caramel,
Okay, we agree on those things. Documentary.
documentary. Who?
Okay.
There was somebody.
Someone says documentary wrong.
documentary.
That's what they say.
I don't remember, but I just remember being hurt.
Yeah, agreed.
We're just like going like a web of spiders. Like there's so many different.
And that's butter sock.
there's so many different butters.
Get attached in the sock. Come on in.
I lost my train of thought.
I'm sorry.
were
We
just-
have gone on. Okay, back to the important matter. Have you ever had a pretzel bagel?
I've had like
Yes or no?
pretzel rolls.
No, you gotta have a pretzel bagel.
No. Have
From
you had
Tim
a
Hortons? You've never had a pretzel bagel?
Tim Hortons wasn't a thing where I lived. We had Stewart's.
Nah, you gotta try a pretzel bagel. Okay, after this podcast,
We're going
after this airing of our
to
show, we
Tim
will be
Hortons.
going to Tim Hortons to get Avery a pretzel bagel because they are
even though they are
the
closed.
best. Okay, tomorrow, after you guys stay up 24/7 to tune in to the station, go
Yes.
treat yourself to a nice pretzel bagel.
We're on Radiothon. I'm just like
we are
that
on
is
Radiothon.
so exciting.
This is super exciting. This is really cool.
Radiothon.
24/7 live broadcasting right here at Fredonia's music station.
So yeah. So we are gonna take another break and do a little quick promotion.
Oh yeah.
So
oh,
we will
yeah.
be back for more
Bye
topics.
bye.
A place that's got it all: news, weather, sports, and weekly student-produced segments. High Noon Friday is the place for you to stay up to date with current events happening near you. Listen now on 88.9 WCVF, the voice of Fredonia, 89.5 WDVL, the Inferno, at FredoniaRadio.com, and now on the Radio Line app. We'll see you right here for High Noon Friday, every Friday at noon.
And we're back.
We're back after that short little promo break. Let's go into another topic.
Yes.
What are you thinking? What's on your mind?
I went down a deep rabbit hole last night in preparation for
In
this.
preparation of this, I remember this.
Of conspiracy theories, specifically on the History Channel.
Interesting.
Here's what I have to say about the videos I watched. They would basically introduce a conspiracy and then get their, in quotations, experts to disprove it.
Oh, cool.
Which is, I created a conspiracy all by myself.
Oh, God. What is
The
it?
History Channel is just trying to cover the tracks of all the conspiracies by disproving them.
And that's your conspiracy.
Yes.
And that's the conspiracy.
And
Conspiracy.
Okay, actually, that's
that
it.
work?
That's the show. You're done. Again. So I was having these thoughts that I just explained. So, of course, I went to the singular most reliable source, the YouTube comments of said video.
Into the YouTube comment section.
And, like, at first it was people, like, talking about the conspiracies, and then I got to my people, my ideologists. Is that how you even say that word?
I don't know about that.
Ideologists?
I don't know about that one.
But basically, they're just covering up the tracks. This is all a lie. And I was like, wow, I feel seen. Or maybe I'm hurt that I don't have an original thought ever. Elaborate. Can you? Should I go into some of the conspiracy theories?
Yeah, let's talk about some. One that really.
I know
bothered
exactly
me.
what you're gonna say. Can
One
we say
that-
it on 3?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Mandela effect.
Yeah, so the Mandela effect has been something that has been continuously.
Forget the pandemic. The Mandela effect.
What?
The Mandela effect is an epidemic.
Right.
I think that's less than a pandemic.
There are some crazy ones that I just can't even believe.
The one that it's named after is crazy to me.
The one about Nelson, is his
Yes.
name Nelson Mandela, where
Nelson
everyone
Mandela.
thought he died and then he didn't die
He
for
was
like another
just in
10
prison.
years. Which is
He was
wild
just in
because I
prison.
distinctly remember seeing something.
I remember learning about him and I was like, isn't he dead? But no. He lived like a long time after the whole incident where everybody thought he was dead.
Yeah, that's wild. I do remember seeing that. Another one is the Berenstain Bears.
Yes, what is that one? It's like
the
this-
Berenstain Bears.
Yes.
It's not Berenstein.
the Kit Kat
Yeah, with the dash.
dash.
Do you
right?
believe there's a dash?
I feel like there
What
should
is
be.
the actual now? I don't even know.
Let's see.
I think it doesn't have a dash. Or maybe it does have a dash?
I don't know. Like, I
don't
get
know.
confused on that stuff because I personally feel like there should be a dash.
Interesting. Maybe there's not a dash then.
We're about to find out
Do our
with my
viewers
quick Google
Do our
search.
viewers know what the Mandela effect is? Should
Who-
we tell them?
How can they speak to us? You're just speaking to the wind. Our viewers
just
have no
want-
way to contact us.
They can I feel like it's interactive. They don't have to respond.
The
just
verdict
feel
is
like they did.
in, folks.
Is it a
There
dash or
is
no dash?
no dash on the Kit
I
Kat.
do remember a dash.
Let's see.
Chick-fil-A has something too. It's spelled
Oh,
like
there's like
C-H-I-C-K
there
instead
was
of
supposed to be
C-H-I-C.
dots on top of the Chick-fil-A C looks like a chicken. Maybe that's
What?
just
I
an
don't know what I'm talking
observation.
about.
I don't know if they changed that or
That's
not.
not what I'm talking about.
I'm trying to think of a good one that really messed with me because again, deep dive, rabbit holes into stuff like this. Like, man, conspiracy theories
They
held
can go
my
deep.
attention for a long time.
Yeah, I agree. I was really into conspiracy theories for a while.
Okay. Tell me, do you know the Flintstones?
Thought like, where are the Flintstones? Na-na-na.
It's Flint
what?
Stones. There's a T.
Interesting. Flintstones?
Flintstones.
Interesting.
I've been to. No, never mind. Never mind. Actually,
Flintstones. Flintstones?
but man, the whole idea of the Mandela effect that
Why don't you explain to the viewers what the Mandela effect actually
It's-
is? I keep saying viewers. You're not viewing anything. You're
Man.
listening in.
but it's basically when a mass population thinks something to be a certain way. So I feel like a lot of people say, yeah, there's a dash in the Kit Kat.
Yeah.
But the Mandela effect is the fact there's something that is actually different and everybody just has it wrong. But there's like a whole bunch of
There's a lot.
theories that go deeper into it and say that parallel universes, and every time we switch because of the government,
Right.
we enter a different alternate reality.
Right.
And it's just, that's what's changed. And because it's so small and insignificant in a way,
Mm-hmm.
it's just like, whatever.
Wow.
So if that's completely wrong, I'm a little rusty on this knowledge.
I know I haven't really studied up on the Mandela effect,
People,
but
we
I
should
know people
make
go
a
into
it's
it.
little disclaimer.
Mm-hmm. These are all theories.
Our information
It's so not accurate.
is
It's so wrong.
inaccurate.
Don't repeat this word.
If you want to feel smart in class and you had just like listened to this and are like, ooh, I'm going to talk big facts right now and explain the Mandela effect the same way I did, there's a 50-50 chance it's wrong.
It's wrong. Look it up yourself.
I like to
Create
consider
your own
myself
theories about it.
enough of a theorist on my own that my opinions are valid.
Right. Right.
Maybe I just like talking for my own health, and that's the deeper issue.
Oh, we're going into this now. Uh-oh.
Okay.
What's the conspiracy theory that you were saying that you really wanted to talk about? That wasn't the Mandela effect.
MK Ultra.
Yeah, that's the one that you're talking about. Yeah, what is that?
So, that's basically during the Cold War, the CIA decided they wanted to figure out mind control. So they just did a whole bunch of messed up stuff to people in the general population, within the military, without their consent. And from my one class of psychology, I learned, oh man, I don't even know where I was going with that.
Lost all thoughts. Apparently.
But basically, MK Ultra, they wanted to figure out mind control because they thought the Russians had already figured it out, is what I gathered from this, again, History Channel video. And, code of ethics is what I was trying to get to. There's been a whole bunch of experiments, and, like, something you have to go by is a code of ethics, because you're not going to just start doing experiments on children, because that's horrible. And, like, even anything when it comes into testing on people, it crosses a line of, like, those people don't want their lives messed with for the purpose of an experiment. And this isn't MK Ultra, but there's
a lot of
the
cases.
Stanford prison experiment, which was really fascinating. They took a bunch of random people off the street, put them in a setting that was set up like a prison, and basically the people that were named as the prisoners started conforming and acting like a person because they were stripped of their individuality, and they were like, just became a number. They weren't people anymore. And then the officers, the group, like this was just random people, they started acting in the roles of the officers, and they started going on like these power trips because they were given authority, and these people were stripped away and they started having breakdowns, and it was crazy. But even the guy who ran it, I forget his name, he was like, I think I did cross a line of ethics, but I also didn't think the experiment would go this far, which I feel like he could just also be saying that.
I know. I know there's a lot of cases that involve people getting tested on. There's like another one where I don't know when it was, but they tested on like I'm not going to go into detail. I don't want to sound wrong.
I could be sounding so wrong.
But there are a lot of testings of people that I've heard of that are like wild,
Yes.
like crazy.
MK Ultra, the whole purpose of that tangent.
Right.
So they're trying to figure out mind control, and they just did a bunch of horrible experiments, and it was terrible. There's probably so much more information. Honestly, I do recommend going on a deep dive, look up MK Ultra, because that's how I got into it. Is I was, again, history Discovery Channel. And I was like, it was top 10 conspiracies that were found to be true.
Mm.
And it was stuff like with the Nixon, Watergate, that thing. There's like more, but MK Ultra stood out to me, and I was so tired that I really just kind of hyper focused in on that one.
Mm.
And it was crazy. They did like electrothosh. That's the first stutter by Avery Hill. I'm surprised it got this far without me.
I know, we're out. Yeah, we're doing pretty
I feel
good.
like
We
my tongue is
actually
too
are
big for my
soon
mouth, and
gonna
I
be
mess up
having-
words, pronunciation of words. That's a whole other tangent.
Oh, no.
Electrothosh.
No,
my
stop
God,
trying.
it's
Stop trying.
Electroshock therapy.
Yeah, I've heard of that. I've heard of that.
And that's horrible.
It is.
And then they did stuff with like serums, and they tried. That was an interesting part. Was one of a daughter of a father who went through the program. He couldn't even remember his children, his family, his life outside of the facility he was in. And I forget the name of the facility, but there was one specific place that was just really honed in on. They're like, we're a memorial hospital. We take patients. I think it was honestly for like asylum type stuff, not. No, it was just actually general hospital type stuff, not psychiatric. But basically, they were like,
We're gonna go into the rest of Avery's tangent right after.
after this break.
No, it's not a break.
It's not a break after
We're-
this
after this
grapevine.
promo, advertisement, grapevine, whatever you do call. But if you are in the Fredonia area, this December 2nd, please come hear our own Dr. John Staples discuss the Russo-Ukrainian War, why it matters, from noon to 1 p.m. in the second floor of the Williams Center. Remember, every month there is a brown bag lunch for you. The Brown Bag Lunch series offers monthly informal talks by SUNY Fredonia faculty members and guest speakers. A brief discussion follows each presentation, and a light lunch is served.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah, completely awesome. We'll be right back.
Hey Siri, what should I listen to?
You should listen to WCVF FM 88.9 The Voice.
Does it have variety?
WCVF has variety. It is whatever those Fredonia College kids and community members decide to put on the air.
That sounds freaking amazing. Thanks, girl.
And we're back again.
We're back. We're back. I know you missed us, but we had to do a brief little thing. So if you're just tuning in,
MK Ultra is the
You're-
topic.
no, you're listening to WCVF FM Fredonia. Yeah.
Good job.
I was going to tone down the line and really all of them that are saying the same thing, but you got to pick one. But
Buttersock, the show that is, the name is as random as the topics we talk about.
oh yeah,
Okay,
back to
back to
you.
MK Ultra. I remembered my original thought, and what I wanted to say about the general hospital is because people would go into the hospital and be like, oh, they'd have a mild ailment, and they're like, okay, we have to put you through this treatment, which was MK Ultra. So then they got experimented with all this crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And they were just, sir, I think I have a sinus infection. We'll wipe that all away for you. If you can come sit in this chair real quick.
Dang, that's crazy. Something that really intrigues me is celebrity conspiracy theories.
Avril Lavigne getting switched with a body double. That's
That
my
one?
personal favorite.
That one is really good. I don't know how much I believe that one. But honestly, I do know the evidence is very convincing. I just haven't looked into it. When I was in 7th grade, I
Yes.
religiously studied the death of Michael Jackson.
Oh, I know nothing about this, so this is
and
good.
Fully believed he was still alive. Not kidding. What? Yeah, there was like
on his own island somewhere.
yeah, like he just hated the
world.
being in pop culture, and he wanted to fake his death. Like there's video evidence of him jumping out of the ambulance after they took him away, and then there's also a picture of him and his daughter sitting in the car, but it's like a shadow, but people think it's him. That was something I was like religiously studying for a while. But yeah, another death, Princess Diana.
Oh, that one makes me so upset.
I know. It's crazy.
It makes me so mad.
It's just like, who's to blame?
Yes. Car accident?
We all know who's to blame. The recently deceased.
Let's just detest the entire British royal family.
Literally. It's sad.
It is sad.
Celebrity deaths are very sad.
Yes.
Because, like,
they just hit you. You're like, wow.
You're like, wow, they're not actually going to be around. Like that whole, what's his name? Leslie? You know what I'm talking about? He just got in a car accident.
Oh.
That celebrity who was like famous on TikTok during the COVID era. I feel like a lot of celebrities are just passing away lately.
Yes. It's
crazy.
sad. And it's like at the Oscars, they do like the memorial stuff, and it just makes me depressed.
Sad. That's always so sad.
Man.
I know. Always so sad.
But yeah, that was another theory that they tried to disprove on the History Channel, is that world leaders were replaced with body doubles. Like, they're like, Putin, he got replaced. It's not the same guy. But then they had a facial recognition expert, as they said, say that there's some features that are likely to change and distort the face, same with like lighting and angles, which makes sense, and that there's certain things that are so difficult to change. And I get that makes sense to me because, like, personally, if I were to get switched with a body double, they would, when I smile, there's a small dimple on my cheek. And that's the same kind of stuff they were talking about. So I was like, if my body double doesn't have that dimple, then it would be an actual body double. But if it's me and it's just a bad pic, it's
right.
It's that. So what now? We're coming up on our last 10 minutes.
Yes, we are.
So
Aww, sad.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
is
flown
kind of
by.
fun.
I just
Tune into the rest of Radiothon.
Radiothon.
There's a lot of good
There's
shows.
so many shows. We
All
might be
day,
staying
all
up
night.
all day,
I
all
will
day.
listen personally.
Personally,
I
yeah.
don't know how to work this machine.
Yes.
Got it.
So,
1 second.
okay. Sorry for that brief pause. We have a Mad Lib story we're going to do.
No. We need to do a song.
We do?
Listen in to this song by Del Grease.
Oh.
That band. We'll be back after that.
maintenant, ça yo ka di, pas coûter parole yo. Pour travail, gagner l'argent, pour voyer payer la Nous savions dit, faut pas regarder derrière, faut avancer, faut foutre les faits. Yo dit, faut pas regarder derrière, non, faut avancer, faut foutre les faits. Quand c'est matin, au jardin, c'est la dans la gueule. Quand c'est matin, au jardin, piétiner la neige là. Où ça faut avancer. Juste en joue tombé. Où ça faut avancer, juste en joue tombé.
What was that song's name? Del Grease. It's from the album Del Grease. I liked it. It was kind of funky,
It
kind
was
of
fun. I liked that.
country, if you will.
A little folk.
So
Next
Ava is
song-
preparing our next
Yeah,
song.
next is
Nuella Charles.
yes, I actually really like her. I've listened to
You've
her
listened
before.
to, yeah.
Yeah, I really do like her.
So we're going to get right into it.
Haunted by the things you said weren't true. Now I'm cautious, hiding pieces of me out of you. I don't even know if I can try. Try just a little bit harder. This love can't get any higher. Yeah, I don't even know if I can try. Try just a little bit harder. This love can't get any higher. If I want it, gotta know I'm worthy to be somebody, somebody to be loved. If I want it, gotta know I'm worthy to be somebody, somebody to be loved. Worthy to be Disbelief, can't believe you tried to break me down. Oh, and I see you were hurting just the same somehow. I know all we gotta do is try. Just a little bit harder. Can't get any higher. If I want it, gotta know
And we are back.
That was Nuella Charles.
That was worthy. And sadly, our time is coming to a halt.
This
This
the butter
was-
in this sock has been so many different flavors,
So many different kinds.
tastes,
Smells.
and what you will.
But this was Buttersock.
And we want to thank you for tuning in.
Yes,
and
to
we
the
got
Fredonia radio system. And tune in for the rest of it. I'm Ava,
and I'm Avery.
and we are now going to listen to
Our
some
final
Big
song.
Joni.
Get ready to listen to more awesome shows.
Starting right at 12.
It's been a while since I've held you tight. It's harder in the nighttime. The city is a fright to me. Tread carefully. I'm compromised too many times in my life. One day being the great escape and send another you away. Now I dream of you in my arms. Of you in my arms. Of you in my arms. Of you in my
Big space, oh, time for little baby games, Elo style, taking little loans. MF4E, listen, you can see me with a million pairs of eyes. I don't freeze, taking over from the nosebleeds. Why? And me first, chance, my chance, knows a fan. OD on OD, raw fat. Out of cold, got it. Breaks, slow, lock, hot, his, oh. Little babe, dial, take dial. And listen, you. Sipping on red. I do it again. Why I'm legging it? If they stand.